Now, people ask me, how much should you invest every single month? Now, I think that is a bit of a loaded question. Everyone is a little bit different. You've got to look at income, you've got to look at expenses, also how comfortable you are as an investor, because for some people, it's pretty damn daunting. But the biggest mistake I find is copying someone else's investment, or more importantly, how much they invest. So let's set some boundaries. Because I think the right question is, how much should I invest without needing that money back? Because investing shouldn't be for the short term, it should be for the long term. Make that pact with yourself going, right, I'm going to invest for say 5 to 10, 15, 20 years. You've got to also get rid of any high interest debt before you consider even investing. Get yourself an emergency fund, which we will build in a minute, and budget your life. And again, we'll talk about that as well. Because the best amount is not how much, it's how consistent you can be with it. Because even with myself, I'm not really investing loads. I should be, I need to, and I'll probably get my finger out my bum in a bit. But ultimately, everyone's different. Life gets in the way. I've had times where I've invested lots and I've had times where I've invested less. The goal is not to be perfect, to get the tops, get the bottoms. It's just to be consistent. On the screen, if you put in your email, there's a link below to the free membership. I'm going to showcase the budget planner. It's 100% free to use, by the way. Just need an email. But let's talk about it in simple terms, right? What I'm going to do here, I'm going to make people sweat a bit. So if you've only got £2,500 income, and what I've done here, your rent, your bills, whatever, right? They're quite high in certain points, but actually you might be really, really crap with money. Let's just talk about that. And we have got a stocks and shares ISA £100 investment here, but we've also got a little bit of a situation where we could be looking, well, that's not a lot of money to kind of have. This is the thing. Income is key. You need more income to invest more, obviously, or less outgoing. So once you fill in your information, you understand what the crack is here. You can print it out, save it, and always look at your information. I know a lot of content creators go, buy my spreadsheet, it's amazing. No, that's a waste of money. Just use this, just calculate it, ChatGPT it if you want. It's not hard. But optimizing yourself first is the best way to do it, because if you can get more income by reducing your outgoings, you can invest more, and that solves a lot of the problems. Because as I say, right, yeah, this probably is quite modest, to be fair. I mean, who gets rent on 550? You get the idea. Yeah, whatever. Right, moving on. If you can reduce your subscriptions and stuff like that, you're going to have a bit more money to play with, obviously. So even £650, even if you do have, say, a credit card debt or certain type of high interest, get it gone, right? So even if you do have, say, £500 on a credit card and it's like 20, 30%, whatever, and your minimum payout is only £25, you know, at the end of the day, you can change that. Oopsie, I need to put that thing in, put a CC credit card. You know, once it's in there, cool. You can, by the way, which is pretty cool, this you can like do a snowball first or avalanche, you know, get rid of it, gone quickly, whatever. But you get the idea, right? So when we talk about making money, when we talk about reducing your outgoings, once that's perfect, you can put an investment in and it's all within your budget. But going down a little bit further, obviously, yes, you can see everything here, more to the point. But more importantly, right, investments. You need an emergency fund, right? So even with this, 3 months salary, just in case shit really hits a fan, guess what? You can have that much. But it tells you how much do you need to save. So if you can save, say, £350 of that, it might take you a year. Now, that doesn't mean go balls deep. Obviously, if you go for the first one, yeah, you can get there pretty quickly. But it goes down to that point of how much can I invest with it being comfortable, isn't it? Because some people genuinely have no pot to piss in. They're trying to invest, they lose the money, and they get really buggered. But we also need to talk here about what your money could have done if you did invest. Now, on this tool here, this is on the Plus membership. This is showcasing how a £500 a month contribution over a 14-year period in the S&P 500 would have done. It's crazy, isn't it, when you think about it? Now, £500 is a lot of money. It is, I know. So let's go a bit more modest, because there is a couple of ways to do it. So obviously, £50 a month. If you're thinking like your stocks and shares ISA, or I don't know, your junior ISAs nowadays, or pensions, time, smaller contributions, and let time do the heavy lifting. That is the entry point for beginners. Some people are more than happy with £50 a month. Some people may say to me, well, £50 a month is pointless. You're not going to get anywhere. Well, I showcase this. you will get something, and it is better than nothing. Because when you talk about the cash drag here, going down a little bit, bear with me, there's a bit of a cash drag. So if you put in zero initial, £50, right, over that 14-year period, bear with me, 14-year period. Now, over that time period, if you think over the last 14 years, the interest was like nothing. So in the invested rate, it's on average of a 9%, isn't it, currently? You can see very, very clearly how crazy that cash drag is. That, by the way, is totally wrong because it's got 60 years. Oopsie. 14. Why has that gone wrong? There we go. 14 years. So you can see, right, by having cash versus investing, you've left £7,000 on the table. £7,000 or 50 quid. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. It's crazy, isn't it? By the way, if you're not subscribed, do it. I'm nearly hitting 6,000 and I'm quite blown away by that. I've only been using this account for a year, so I'm doing very well. But let's go a bit more realistic because over the course of time, £100, well, obviously it's going to be even more. That CAGR is brilliant. Now, I have got, by the way, reinvested of dividends because that kind of just makes it common sense, realistically. So always reinvest your dividends. It's important. So extra monies, it makes sense. But as you can see, the returns, pretty damn good. Now, the next logical jump is probably 250 per month over that time period. Yeah, you're into the six figures. You've made some good money. And overall, you've won. And I know in the comment section, you're already going nuts now. £500? Who can afford that, man? I can't even wipe my ass. You get the idea. So yeah, huge monies. But time will do the heavy lifting. But this is the thing. As I say, everyone's different. But it's all about time, isn't it? This is a real life 14-year example. That's huge. Because what is scary, the price CAGR here is 14.6% over that time period for the VUSA. If you go onto my screener, the tab above here, historical ETF screener data, this is going to showcase realistically, right? Your mind's going to get blown here. Over a 16-year period with reinvested dividend is 16.35% CAGR. What on earth? That is crazy. Like, technically, I don't want to say this because it sounds really, really bad, but you can't lose. Within that time period, over 14 years, you could not lose if you invest in the S&P 500. That's how bullish the market has been. This is why many, many people are asking me now, how much should I invest? What should I invest in? What's a good fund that will outperform the market? Stop asking me those questions. They're the wrong questions. Because yeah, look at that. But the thing is, right, this is what people forget. There's annualized volatility here, 15%. And I'll go through more detail in a second on why you should be using this tool to get your research. But there's going to be some very sweaty, horrible periods in this side of it, which is why when we talk about £50, £100, £250, 500, 5 million, I don't know, right? It's all different to each people because there will be times where things will go wrong very quickly and you might wet yourself. Just to kind of go through the funds that I have, this is the All World High Dividend Payers. This is one I've got. I love it to bits. It's done really well. If you change it over the last 3 years, it's actually done really well as well. Over the last 5 years, it's done okay. Over the last year, amazing. It's been bullish, 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 bullish. But yeah, if you go onto my screener, right, and I'll showcase this, whether you're going to go into whatever, I don't know, the VRAP, essentially, right? This is in my pension now. This is the dog's bollocks, essentially, for your investment vehicle to perform the averages, right? Be in the market. But this is done fantastic versus obviously cash. But you can see very, very clearly, it's done really well. It's things to like, amazing. Scrolling down, you can see the weights, brilliant. But top weight, not bad. Maximum drawdown since 2019 was 25%. Over the last year, 7.3%. So there is a bit of volatility, but nowhere near as enough. But that's the thing. The market, as I say, is incredibly bullish. It won't last forever, though. I recently did a paid video on my membership about when will the bubble pop, talking about what could happen here. So yeah, just keep an eye out because it won't be like this forever. But genuinely, if you want to jump in, there's access there. It's cheap. For what I'm building, there's more courses coming as well. 1st of July, the discount is ending, so don't delay. I have added tutorial videos now of how to use it all, which is pretty cool. But there's more courses coming. So essentially what's happening here, I am still building. But you're going to see this in a minute, bear with me. There's going to be side hustle course to increase your income. I will showcase how to make money via online content and other bits and pieces. Some pretty good stuff, actually. Personal finance, how to get on top of your savings, your budget, your debt, and I'm building the financial footprint. But I'm also building the Discord. The Discord will be in the free membership first for a couple of months, and then we'll add a paid version, more exclusivity, which will then give us live streams, Q&A videos, and other bits and pieces. There's not many slots left for the discount. There's only 50 left, maybe a bit less now. I've not updated it. So yeah, jump in. I want to talk about something about money here because I know this is an investing channel, but I've kind of alluded to the fact that investing is one thing, but budgeting's another. Having more income is another. Being wise with your money and understanding that investing's key is another, obviously. But more money will make more money, obviously, right? So don't compare to other people. Don't compare to me. Don't compare to other content creators. Don't compare to other people in your peer group. Always focus on yourself. Even a £50, £100, £250, whatever it may be, is better than nothing. Let time do the heavy lifting. Understand that you're buying the right things early, have a plan early, and stick with it is by far the best thing because that could be super powerful. I've just showcased a 14-year thing with real live actual data sets, which is quite expensive for me to buy to provide for you, but it works, doesn't it? It really does work. And even if we get a 2 or a 3 year barren spell, you might get some amazing entry points in some good stocks, some good ETFs, whatever it may be, or precious metals, whatever, if you're going to go into gold or whatever. And it could well pay off massively longer term. Because now I feel like more and more people in the UK are starting to pivot towards investing a bit more. You've got junior ISAs, you've got stocks and shares ISAs, the good vehicles to help build wealth. Even a junior SIP, they're brilliant for the longer term wealth. A lot of people are bought into those going, well, if my child is going to get something, they might as well start off now, smaller contributions over a longer period of time. Even though, right, the last 14 years have been amazing. If it continues, I will by far hit my targets. My returns on my portfolio right now, 15.65%. But I'm fully aware that I can get blown off course at any point now. I feel like the market's too bullish, too euphoric. Too many people are looking at it. I look at SpaceX and people are talking about that and going, oh, I want to buy this. Really? No. By the way, my advice is just leave it alone. Just wait and see what happens. It's fine. Don't worry. Just chill out, relax. Watch it nuke the market. But yeah, my overall goal here is to just add the maximum into my ISA. But you all know what I want, my plan. And people disagree with me. Oh, but you want dividends. They are not real. The amount of comments I get is unbelievable. But for me, £20,000 per year is my first goal. Within 14 years on average, roughly, this dividend growth might change because I do have one that will be getting populated soon, so it might actually increase. But ultimately, over the course of the next few years, they're going to get reinvested into my market, into my funds, into my stocks, right? And that's going to add to the clout and it will compound. I'm thinking about 2 or 3 years, I'll probably start noticing £6,000 going in on top of my ISAs. That's going to be huge for my allowance. And yeah, it's going to make it so much better. But yeah, backtesting is super useful, but it's not a crystal ball for the future for obvious reasons. My fund is different to what I showcased, but overall, yield's good, growth's good, returns are good as well. But yeah, if not yet done so, like this video and comment your thoughts because I'd be keen to know what you think. I would love to know how much also you invest every single month. I think there'd be an absolute randomize of numbers. But if you're not yet done so as well, watch this. I did this a few days ago. It's pretty good.